It's showtime. That's what it tells me when I'm going live. Hello, everybody. If you're watching the replay, um, go ahead and comment. I still want to know what's going on in your life. Tell me about the weather. I want to know, has the winter storm hit yet? So I'm going live as a special treat during this weekend because people are going to be sitting at home, and I just want to treat y'all and entertain y'all and give you something to look forward to. So make sure you join me tomorrow, also Sunday, which is when the storms are really supposed to be here, at 2:30 Central for paper crafting and 6 p.m. for digital crafting. Vicky found me. Yay. Yay. I'm so glad. So excited to be here. So I went live at 2:30 and I made a couple of cards. I'll show you. And it ties in with what we're doing because this is digital. Like, I designed this on my iPad and I printed it out and I added the ephemera to my pages. And then here's one more little cutie that goes along with that. That was fun. And then I went on TikTok live right after and I made this one, this Valentine Be Mine card. And it says, "You are my favorite reason to smile." And it's going to go to my baby girl. So that's fun. Anyway, so I did paper crafting, but I did digital with it too. Hello. Hi, Cindy. Yay. You just watched the replay on paper crafting. Good. I'm so glad y'all found it. Hi again. You're back. Well, I did not get the word out fast enough to let people know. Is the ephemera pack different from digital stamps? Yes. So if you want the ephemera pack just done and ready to go, and you print it out and you've got all of this and you don't have to design it yourself, then you want both if you're going to play with the stamps. But if you want to design your own, you can get the digital stamps, and then I've got all these stamps in there, and then you can just make your own and color it. And I can show y'all that tonight. Would y'all like to see that? Somebody asked me, could you show us how to make stickers? And it's kind of like what it is. I mean, this is how you would make a sticker too, which I think all these would be adorable stickers. Now, I will tell you, I don't have a cutting machine because I told myself, you got to stop somewhere. You've got to say no to one craft. And I chose that. And so I have never had a silhouette. I've never had a Cricut. I never had all the vinyl and all the things. And I just do my thing. And I cut these out. It's called fussy cutting, when you cut around it yourself with the scissors. And you can sit by the TV and it can be really relaxing. If you have a paper cutter, like some kind of special machine, cutting machine, you can have these cut out in no time. But if I make stickers, I just get sticker paper that I can run through the printer, and that's what I do. That's what I do. Absolutely. I'm so happy to do these lives. It's so fun. Okay. And then Vicky asked, is celebrating love different than the upcoming Valentine event? Yes. And I wish I could share my screen. I think I can, but I'm afraid to. I'm afraid I'm going to mess something up. Hang on. Let me see what happens. Share screen. Because, and I'm asking because I want to show y'all. I know it's a little bit confusing, and I'm going to show you the Valentine page. Oops, that's not it. What am I doing? Craft with Christy. Got a new computer, so I have to type everything. I got to start over with everything. Okay, I found my page, and I'm going to share the screen and hope and pray for the best. Okay. You should be seeing a screen that says Valentine Happy Mail right now. I'm gonna click on that. It's gonna take us to the Valentine Happy Mail challenge coming up. Oh, it just takes us here. It doesn't show the whole page. I see. It's on right now. The promo is $15. I think Monday's the cutoff date for that, but it goes up to $25. So don't miss the early bird special. But if you go to Craft with Christy, a pop-up window will come on. Now, here on this page, you see, I hope y'all can hear me. Anyway, at the bottom where it says $14, that's where you can add the Celebrating Love digital kit, but you don't have to. Let me end this to make sure. Could y'all hear me that whole time? Oh, no. My screen just went cuckoo. Okay, good. You can hear me. But now I can't see what's going on. Hold on. Oh, this is funny. Okay. Getting a new computer's weird sometimes. Weird sometimes. That's not the one I want. I want this window right here. Okay. So basically, if you join my, I wanted to say Halloween, that's how crazy my mind is right now, my Valentine challenge, you will get, everybody, hold on, will get a digital kit, a packet that has templates in it, and it also has this sheet in there. Everybody gets this. If you pay for the class, you get this. And all these things we're going to use, every bit of this to make cards, okay? And all you need is just like blank cards. You can get them at Amazon. You can get them at Michael's. If you ordered the kit from me, they're sold out now, but it comes in the kit. But anyway, we're going to cut these out. If you have a printer, color printer, and some cardstock, you can just go ahead and print it out, and you can go ahead and cut it out and have it ready. Everybody gets that, okay? But if you are just excited and you want more, you want to do all the things, this kit that I have, you just have tons and tons of ideas. And I'm showing some of these ideas today and tomorrow. So that's just kind of like an extra bonus if you want to do that, if that makes sense. Hi, Shelly. Yay! Perfect. Okay. I'm here, Linda. You found me. Okay. Now, today, would y'all like to learn how to do these? Is this something that interests you to learn how to do? Because now, if you're in my Digital Doodle Stamp Club, that's really new. We just started it in January. Did we start it in December, maybe? December, I think. You got this kit, right? Didn't you get, this is the Frames and Hearts kit. Well, okay. You got this is a little confusing. You got the stamps, okay? The stamps. You didn't get like this printed out. You got all these little designs. You got the designs, okay? So you can make these things because you've already got the designs. And I'll show you that in a second. Yes, December. Okay, so you do want to show. Okay, and this is how I would make stickers too. So let's go ahead and open up Procreate. Oh, this is a sneak peek. I'm working on our next stamp collection. So fun. I love it. All right, let's go to Digital Doodles. Where is it? I can't find anything. Okay, all of these pages right here, all of these pages I designed for that one of those kits, okay? This is the one everybody gets. So I can show you how I designed that. We're just going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And I always do that size because I know how it's going to print. I know what it's going to look like when it's printed. So that's good. And then we're going to go to our Frames and Hearts stamp set. Now, if you're not in the membership, in the club, let me know. I'll give you the link. But you can buy this separately, but it's more expensive than if you were in the membership. The membership is a monthly membership, and you get a new set every month and a class that goes along with it to show you how to use it. So this little kitty cat that I just showed you, let's say we want to make a sticker out of that. I'm just going to tap on it. Now, I think about how big this piece of paper is. So I want to make sure that if I want him that size, when I stamp it, I want to make sure that it's the size that I want. That's bigger than I would want for a sticker. You love the club. I got to put that on the screen because it looks too cute. Yay! Vicky too. I love it. So you're not going to have something obviously already made sitting there, but this is just to show you when I was designing these pages, I was thinking about size, and that's about the size that I would want for a sticker. And I would call that maybe 2 inches, 2 inches by 2.5 inches, something like that. So there he is, she, he, whoever. Okay. And then what I did next, I'm blowing it up just so it's easy for me to color and everything. But so I like to always make a duplicate just in case. And then the bottom one I'm going to color on. But I also love to pick a color family. So I'm going to go to my palettes and look, and this looks like the palette that I used. Oh, this is Valentine 2026. So this is the palette that I used. And I just set as active, and then I like to put it right here in the disc, so it's handy. But I find my color palettes mostly on Etsy, but you can find, I'm not Etsy, I'm sorry, on Pinterest. And I just type in like Valentine color palettes. And I dig and dig and dig until I find some things that I like. Sometimes I put things together. You could also find it on a shirt at Walmart when you're shopping and you're like, I love those colors. Take a picture of it, because you can put it in here. You can put the picture in it and it'll pull all the colors up for you. If you don't know how to do that and you want to know, tell me in the comments. This is your time to ask questions too. If you're like, man, I've always wanted to know how to do so and so, or um, this keeps happening to me. This is a good time to ask questions. All right, so I am just going to choose and color in his little scarf. I'm just dragging and dropping and make sure I get everything. Now right there, I got to make sure I get, I got to get that little spot right there. I make sure I got that. Now I'm going to choose a light pink to color the hearts, I think. And then this is another way to color. Just tap, tap, tap. I missed a spot. I'll have to go back and get the burgundy there. So let me get that burgundy again. And it should be just right there where my history of colors are. And then I guess I'll just do burgundy here as well. You have no idea how to make a, ooh, Vicky, we need to do that. Oh, you're going to love it. Okay, after we do this, I'm going to show you that for sure. Now we got to decide what color we want our little kitty to be. And I just wasn't sure. I wanted it to coordinate with all these other pieces, but I wasn't sure about the colors. So I'm just going to kind of go with the same palette that I used before. I mean, we could change it up a little. Let's see. Because it's fun to make them a little bit more dramatic. Maybe this will work. And maybe his little feet, I'll make that color. And then, let me see what this does. I think I want to do the like peachy color for Valentine's. Okay, and then his little nose and his tail. And basically, he's colored. And if you're happy with that, and probably I'd go back and add white as, since his body is this color, I would change that to white just so it stands out a little bit more, I think. Tell me how your weather's going. You'll have to update me. I've got to know. If you're sitting there snowed in, or are you eating all your snacks that you bought to be snowed in already and you're not snowed in? Tell me what's going on. Okay, after I did that, I put a color around the kitty cat. Like all of these have like some kind of color behind them. Okay, right there. See how that has a bubble. Sometimes I call it a bubble. So I'm going to make a bubble behind. So we want to make a layer underneath at the bottom. So I'm going to move this up and I'm going to go to the bottom layer and I'm going to pick a color that coordinates. I'm just going to do this dark color for now. Oops. You got to go back to your normal brush. So I use dry ink a lot. Just whatever you use, monoline, whatever, and outline. This is just how I do it. There's other ways to do it. This is just me. And if we get to where we finish it and we don't like this color, we'll just change the color. But see how it makes him stand out. So this is why this is, but I guess, but we got to make sure his eyes aren't red. Okay, be careful with that too. So grab the white and drag and drop. Uh-oh. That, if you're new, you'd be like, what just happened? Oh my gosh, I just messed everything up. So you would just go back. You'd hit the back button. However, I know what I did, and I'm going to hit the back button, but I want to show you what I did. See, they did turn white, but I lost my bubble in the back. Why is that? Because I was on the wrong layer. I was on that layer that was the burgundy background. I'm going to back up, and then I'm going to go to the cat layer. You got to be on the right layer, y'all, or it's not going to work. While I'm here, I think I'm going to change his nose to that burgundy color. Okay. Now, make notes as we're going of things you want me to show you, because I'm going to be live on here until 6:45, and I'll try to get through your questions. And then if not, I'll get to them tomorrow at 6 p.m. if you'll come back. Okay. So what I would do now is I'd be so happy with my little kitty cat. And he's the perfect size and everything, because I know kind of how big I want my sticker to be. Now, I just continue to build on I don't need that duplicate anymore, but I'll just make a blank layer and I continue to build and add more characters or sayings or whatever I want to the page. And that's how I get a whole page of ephemera that you cut out. But you also could print this on sticker paper and make the cutest stickers. Okay, before I get too far. Okay, let's see. We got some weather going here. 41 in Katy. The rain has stopped. Next round is rain, sleet at midnight. Are y'all going to freeze, though? Are you going to have any freezing? Is it supposed to freeze the temperature, Leslie? This is like having you in my house. Yes, that's what I wanted it to be like. That's what I want it to be like. Okay, if I don't have more layers, do I save the kitty now? You don't have any more layers. Well, first of all, I would pinch the kitty together. Pinch the kitty together. And I would save layers. Now, for me to create all of the different stickers on the page, I have quite a few layers. So it might be hard. You might just be able to make one at a time, something like that. Expected to freeze around 5 a.m. Oh, okay. 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 Real quick before I forget. Now, how do you take a picture of something and make a color palette? That was the question that I wanted to know, did y'all want to know that? And I want to use something that, okay, let's use this. This is my headband. It's got different colors on it. And just say, I really want this color palette. So what I do is I go to my color palette up here, the little circle, the little colored circle. That's my color palette. And this color palette has all these different things at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to click palettes down here in the corner. And then I'm going to see this little plus sign right here. I'm going to hit that plus sign. Now, this is a menu that comes up. I know it's probably hard to see on the screen, but it says create new palette, new from camera, new from file, new from photos. Okay, so if I have a photo, I can just click this and click on my photo and it'll bring it up. Okay. I can do that from a file. I can do it from my camera. And that's what I want to do. I'm going to say new from camera. So here's my camera. I'm going to lift this up. It's kind of challenging to do it like while y'all are watching. Hold on. This is my camera. Hold on. There's my headband. Oh my goodness. I got to get up higher. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, can I zoom in? I don't think so. Okay. I'm going to have to get higher. This is okay. That's not going to work. Let me do something else. Let me just do one of these. Where is it? Right there. Okay. See how it's picking up those colors, those different colors? Let's see. There's something else over here. It's flat. What is this? What is this? Okay. Anyway, I don't know what this is, but here's some colors. Ooh, so you wanted those colors right there. All right. So that's the colors you want. Then you're going to go over here to that button right there. Make sure this is where you want it. And you're going to hit this button and it took a picture and then it made the palette right there. Isn't that cool? It's one of the best features. I just think it's so cool. But this is hard to do when you're trying to do it online. Flat is better. Does that make sense? See how easy that is? Anybody can do it. And you can do it with anything. Like I said, now if you were at a store, you have your phone and you snap something. So let's do it. Let's do another one. Let's new from camera. No, I just did that. New from file, new from photos. I'm going to go to the photos. Okay. And here's a picture of my grandma and my aunt and my mom. I'm going to tap that. And from that picture, it's going to make a color palette. Okay. And it's Probably going to be bright because they had bright clothes on. There it goes. And that's all the colors that was in that picture. Isn't that cool? So cool. Hey Siri, text Amanda Wisenhunt. You need to get on my live right now and watch. I'm doing Procreate stuff. Sorry, that's my friend who wanted to know more about it. So I was like, ooh, this would be perfect for her to pop on. Okay. Now, we've done our color palette. You can make your own color palette just by going through the color wheel too. But I like to have it on disc. Now, if you take my Procreate course, I go into all this and it's half off. I've never run it half off before. And it includes a bonus of 100 classes and 100 templates of scripture art. And so it's definitely worth it to check into. All righty. There's our kitty cat. You want to do another? Let's see what else we have. We could go and do a different stamp set just for fun. Maybe some of my other Valentine sets, since they're on sale, you can kind of see what's out there. Valentine. Well, I named them something different. Hearts, Love Notes. Love Notes was last year's. And what I love about this one is the way I designed all of them. I'm going to turn that down. I'll make it black. It's so cute. Look at that. I'm a weenie dog. I'm fascinated with weenie dogs, y'all. That shouldn't be on the same layer. See how I put it on the same layer? Don't do that. Make a new layer. Always make a new layer if you can. Okay, so there's that. But see this technique? It kind of looks like the ink is bleeding into each other. And all of the stamps on this one are like that, which I love. All right, now I'm going to pick a different color palette because I don't want everything to be the same. How about the one we just made? That's kind of cool. Let's do that one. There's not a lot of variety in colors, but I think it'll be fun to just see what's there. Let's do a light pink little sweater. And now let's do the darker pink. Well, let's do the purple. It's kind of a dirty purple. But it's a plum, kind of a plum. Make sure you get everything. And then this little part of the sweater, I like to color in the same as the hearts to tie that in. I see that I missed part of the sweater, so I always go back and fix that. So I'm going to go back to that pink and then hit that right there. There. If I miss y'all's questions, oh, your husband's Siri start talking. Okay, as you have questions, I don't want to miss anything. And so how about in 10 minutes, I'll give you a chance to put questions down so I can answer them, because I am going to go to TikTok right after this, and I'll probably be doing the same kind of thing over there if you want to join me. But it's TikTok Create with Christy is what it's called, if you've never been over there. And if you don't do TikTok, that's fine. I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Over here. Oops. I have a big audience over there, a big following over there, and I don't really cater to that, and I need to do more of that because, yeah, I just need to. It would be nice. Okay, let me do that purple color there. This is really muted. Vicky, I feel you're cold here. Okay, Vicky got some news for us. 14 feels like 6 in Ohio. I hope everybody is safe. Did we do this, Diana? 17 degrees with 9 degrees wind chill in Oklahoma. Yee! So cold. So cold. Okay. I kind of want to bring in another color. It's getting kind of... It's just soft and muted. That's okay, Christy. You don't have to do everything bright. Okay, if you say so. That might have been the color I should have done the dog. Now I can do it this color. He's so cute. He makes me laugh. Be careful not to touch the wrong thing like I've been doing. Okay, let's do this light pink over here and here. And again, I'm doing the same thing like I did on the other sticker. Oops, that's the wrong one. I gotta go back and get this color to color right there. And then I'm gonna decide what I wanna, sometimes you have to blow up really big to color in those spots, but don't miss the spots. Try not to miss them. Okay, now I'm gonna pick a color to go behind it. So make it like a layer underneath. And then I'm gonna pick, I wanna pick lighter than that. So I'm just gonna go to this pink and I'm just gonna go lighter. Okay, and then go back to your brush. And now I'm just going to draw around it, make a bubble. I want to go over the words, around the words too. And this will be so cute on a card or on as a sticker, whatever you decide to do with it. It's so fun. Okay. That's it. See how cute it finally, it ends up, it looks so much better once we get the whole thing done. So, okay, questions. Let's go ahead and start questions because that way I'll have plenty of time to get to them before I go over there. I'm gonna get at this foot. Ooh, I hear sleet. I hear sleet. On the wrong layer. Do y'all hear that? You can't hear that. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. It turned out better than I thought because at first I was like, am I gonna like those colors? I got the colors from this little piece of paper. Oh, they were rhinestones. But it is sweet. It is sweet and cute. Okay, any questions? Or y'all just want me to go ahead and make another one? Now that stamp set, thank you. I'm gonna go too far away to hear my sleep, but it's right there behind the window. Okay, back to that love and hearts. I'm just gonna type in hearts. Okay, if you didn't know, if you didn't catch my video yesterday, if you want to search your libraries, keep pulling down, okay, until you see a search bar up here. And then you can type in whatever you want to search. And I'm just going to type heart and see what all we got. And I've got all kinds of hearts. This heart flower is, that's one I'm working on that y'all can't see yet. Let me try again. Bless your heart. That's from something. Lots of hearts. Oh, I love that one. Thought it had words in it though. Oh, okay. This is a different stamp set and it's another weenie dog. Y'all, am I obsessed? I want to show it to you just in case you have that set or want that set. I will love you forever. I guess we'll just go with the dog theme here or as a pet theme. Again, kind of, make it on its own layer. Hold on. Add a layer. I'm going to pinch these together because I'm happy with them. But my new layer, I'm going to, again, kind of make the same size because I'm pretending like I'm making stickers. Too big, too small, too big. There we go. Nobody has questions? You just want me to keep going? Okay, let's color this little puppy dog in. Let's do a different palette for him. Even though normally I would do all the same color palette, just for fun, kicks and giggles. Let's do another color palette. What do we think about that? That's too close to what we're doing. This reminds me of Sweet Tarts. The candy whenever on Valentine's Day. I guess I could do that. Let's try that. Okay. This one right here. So I'm going to make the puppy dog sweater. Oop. He could be pink if I wanted him to. I just realized his little arm. We need to block that from being colored in. So what I would do is just put a line right here. Just like that. And then you can color him in better. Okay, pink. Love that pink. I'm going to do this green. Little pastel colors. And then let's do his heart's orange. Oh, I'm loving it. Is anybody else an animal lover? Am I the only one? Now, we have to decide here. Sometimes I'll throw a neutral in if it doesn't have a neutral. But then sometimes I'm like, no, I need to use just this color palette. And if I were, then I would try some different things like making my dog purple. Oops. I kind of feel like I'd rather him be pink or orange and something else be purple. Let me do orange. Yeah, that looks more, yeah, I like that better. We'll change the hearts. You got 3 doxies. Love animals. I have a Chiweenie. A weenie and a Chiweenie. Oh, you do. You love your fur babies, Tammy. I love it. Lots of animal lovers. I know. And Michelle, tell me more. I have to know. Are they smooth coat? What color? Are they dapple? I gotta know all the details. Tell me. I'll tell you about mine. Don't you know about mine? Okay, so if you don't already know, some of you don't know me as well as others. I have 3 dogs. Never meant to have 3 dogs, but our dog needed a dog. Our puppy needed a dog. So, when we lost our last dachshund, okay, so now as I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and make the bubble behind it because I feel like I've got everything colored in. Although I think I want to do some coloring behind because I can add more color. I'm going to add some blocking in here. Let's call it blocking. Yeah. Before I do the whole thing on the back, just to let you know. Anywho. Okay. So I've had dachshunds. I'm 54 years old. And I've had dachshunds since I was probably 9. My whole life. Now I'm counting when I was in college. My parents had one that was my dog too. But y'all, I've had a dachshund my whole life. And now I have 2.5 dachshunds. You have a boxer. They're so funny. Tracy, they're so funny. I love it. Okay, I gotta put these on here too. So there's a boxer. Chocolate piebald. Oh, smooth coat rescue named Freckles. See, my dog has freckles too, like that. She's a piebald. Butterscotch and white Chiweenie named Frankie. I love it. I love it. Is he the boss? Is he a diva? When I think of Chihuahuas, I think of diva. 2 black and tan, Violet and Sassy. Oh, cute names. And 1 red Piper smooth coat, but Violet is wired. Girl, do you know I have 2 wired? Okay. So I did not know anything. I grew up with dachshunds, and my first one was Peanut, and she was a smooth coat. Y'all got me talking about my love. And she was the best dog, and we had her for 18 years. Oh, she was the best dog. Well, then I, after went to college and everything, and I got married, and my husband and I got a dachshund. And then, wait, I'm going to do green. And we had 2 dachshunds, Chloe and Claudia. And they were, what were they? You changed something up here. I don't love, yeah. Okay, I'm going to make a, underneath, I'm going to make a box. I'm so sorry, Cindy. Oh, let me tell you, that hurts. That hurts so much. I'm so sorry for you. We've had to do that a few times, and it's never gets easy. And I know it's early to say this, but sometimes what helps your sweetheart is when you get another one. It'll never be the same, but sometimes they bring you so much joy, that it takes away the pain a little bit. But I don't know if you're interested in getting another one or not. Some people, they're like, I'm done. I've had our last dog, and I understand that. I don't like the yellow with this so much because it's too close to the orange. So let's try a different color. Let me try the green, and then I can make those other greens go back. That's not bad. Let me do that. Let me go back and do orange back to this little spot here, or maybe yellow. It's really coming down out here now. Okay, so we made another one. Back to the story. That's good. That would be a cute sticker. I love that. Doesn't it look like sweet tarts? Sweet tart candies? Anyway, so that we had Chloe and Claudia. They lived for 14 years. Then we got Oreo. And Oreo, she's the one that we had to, make that decision too, about, I guess it was 2.5 years ago. No, it was probably 3.5 years ago. A lot of you knew Oreo. But now, and I did not know about wired-haired dachshunds, but they're like the original. And in Germany, I feel like that's a normal dog that they would have, is the wired one. But anyway, they're not long-haired. A lot of people think of a long-haired. They're not. They're wired-haired. They're shaggy looking. They're so cute. But I have two. And when I say a half, my other dog we got when we had Oreo, and it's Apple, and Apple is freckled. She's the piebald. She's black and white, and she's got long legs, but she's half weenie dog. And we just thought, what is her other half? We could not imagine what it was. So we got the DNA thing for the dogs, and she's a part rat terrier, which makes total sense by looking at her now. It's like, oh yeah, we should have guessed that. Okay. Now Vicky's checked her weather. Now has my location on the line between 6 and 9 and 8 and 12. I just pray power stays on. I know. And I hope you don't lose trees and stuff like that too. Well, thank you. This would be a cute sticker, right? Okay, let me go back. I don't want to miss any dogs. Freckles is the boss. Frankie's the sweet boy. I've heard boys are sweet dogs. I've always had girls. Let's see. My granddaughter's name, hers Peaches. Oh, how cute. So when I got married, my mom was like, you have to have a dachshund. That's what runs in our family. We have dachshunds. So I did, but she broke the rule. She ended up rescuing some other dogs that weren't dachshunds, which of course that's okay. But I didn't break the rule. I still have dachshunds. Okay, so I will love you forever. So this is from a different stamp set too. This one's from, where'd it go? I don't remember. Heart. I think I put in heart for that. Whenever you click on it, it tells you what set it is. I just forgot to look. Okay, here it is. Love and Puns. Love and Puns was 2 years ago, I think, that I created. So, and this is 20% off, and that one's 20% off. And if you're in my club, Digital Doodle Stamp Club, this set was our set for January. And we're about to get a new set in I guess 2 weeks, maybe something like that. Okay, I'm going to get ready to go on over to TikTok. This is a good stopping point. So again, I'd fill up the page, and then I would print it out on sticker paper and have the cutest stickers ever. Let's see what other pets we have. Oh, here's a llama. A llama would be fun. Maybe I'll have time to do that real quick. Make a new layer. I'm going to squeeze these together because they're done. And I'm making a new layer. And then I'm going to, I think you are woolly cool. This one is in the Love and Pun set. The same one as this. I love you forever. I made this one. I designed this one in honor of one of my assistants, Susie, because she loves llamas. I mean, like obsessed, loved, like obsessed. And I kind of want to do that same color palette again. Did y'all like that enough to do it again? I make it look so easy and fast. Well, it's just it's the best way that I feel to spend my time when my husband's watching TV. I would so much rather be doing this. And it just feeds my creativity, and I'm comfortable, and I can still be doing art, but I don't have to be sitting at a table with messy art supplies. I can just, so I love that I can take it anywhere. You probably do too. All right, what color do we want to make the llama's fur? Pink? He would be cute white too, because we could make a background. Should we do him white? Let's do him white. Your granddaughter would love that llama. Haha. Thank you for praying. Leslie, you are the best. You are the most dedicated prayer warrior that I know. That's so sweet. In Missouri, mid-Missouri, 4 feels like -12, snow all night. No ice though. You're lucky. All we get is ice. Okay, I'm gonna make him white, and but I'm gonna go ahead and make my bubble first. Okay, underneath. Normally I make it at the end. Okay, if you just popped on or you haven't heard me say it, I will be live tomorrow on Create with Christy at 2:30 p.m. Central and 6 p.m. tomorrow. So I hope you'll join me again and tell your friends. Okay, it looks like the whole thing's pink, but it's not. I'm going to go up to the layer above, and that way I'll make sure I color in the white. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. That's cute. He's got little stockings on, so I'm just going to do the bottom, make it look kind of like his feet are at the bottom. There's his tail. I could do that. I think, oh, that's good. Isn't it fun? Okay, so now let's go to these other fun colors. And yeah, I think my assistant would approve. Make some the little stocking stripes and make the stripes on the scarf. It's all coordinating because, you know, llamas need to coordinate. And we'll do the yellow. Getting confused of what's supposed to be colored or not. The pink is throwing me. Oh. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to stress. Just kind of showing you how to do it anyways. He's got these little charms hanging. Or you can call them earrings, charm, sunglasses, charms, or something. This is a different, no, that's the same purple. Let's go to the other purple. It's not that different though. It really isn't. I can't really tell. And I'm going to leave this one pink, I think. Or I could do orange. Let me try orange and then we can decide, because we won't have any pink except for the background. You'll have to tell me, does it need the pink? Oh, the pink. We can do pink pom-poms though. Do that orange. That's my reminder. That's my 2 reminders. Hi, Mary. Yes, I'm live. Ziggy, stop. I cannot get the Christmas reminder off of there. Oh. Well, anyway, you get the idea. And then it might be fun to do some colors behind here. Okay, Mary, set your calendar or your reminder on your phone. I'm going to go live tomorrow at 2:30 for paper crafting, and at 6 p.m. This is all Central Time for digital art. And if anybody's on TikTok and you want to follow me over there, I'm going over there right now, right after I get done with this. And so every time I go live here, I'll go live on TikTok right after, in case you want to. This should have a soft blue is what it should have. Maybe I can use this one. Well, I'm not going to go back and add all that, but I think it's not soft enough. But I do like adding, I think it needed a blue. Let me soften it up just a little bit. That did not soften it up at all. What did I do? That might be better. But anyway, you get the picture. Oops, on the wrong layer. So here's what we did. Here's what we did. We started off with the kitty cat, and this is the cat we mimicked, and the cat was this is the size we made him, because this is the size of the paper. So it's about 2 by 2.5 inches for a sticker. And try to make, so you could get about 6 stickers on a page if you wanted them that size. But how cute would these be? This one is from, I forgot what stamp set. What's that called? Love and Puns. This is Love and Puns. This one is, oh, I had it. What was it? Does anybody remember what it's called? I'm getting so many. I'm going to have to start thinking about that when I name them. Love Notes. That one's Love Notes from last year. Okay, time to do the dishes. I'm on TikTok. Yes, I am. Oh, my pleasure, Tammy. Thank you for being here. I'm glad. And y'all be thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to come live again and I want to know your questions. I like the pink too, Vicki. I think I would go back and add some of that. All right. This was fun. I love this. So Sandra, when I lost my Procreate last year, I bought lots of Christy stamps and she helped me get them back. She is the best to buy from. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if you're still here, Sandra. Sorry, I missed that, but thank you so much. I'm so glad we could help you with that, because that was a nightmare. I'm sure that you're really scared about, because that's an investment and you want to get them back. So it's the same name. Yes. Create with Christy. I'm heading over there right now. And it'll take me just 5 or so minutes to get on. I mean, I said I'd be live at 7. I don't expect many people, because the TikTok people don't know I'm going live. So it's kind of like this group, kind of intimate and nice, and talk to me, please, because when I went live earlier, it was almost dead silent, but I had the best comment at the very end of the class. And she said, I just want you to know, I loved your prayer journal. I bought about 50 of them to give as gifts. And I was like, really? And she goes, it changed my life. And that just like that one comment made everything worth it. It was sweet. It was sweet. Thank y'all. All right. I'll see you either on TikTok or tomorrow at 2:30 or 6 p.m. And I can't wait to hear about your weather situation. And I'm praying for safety. And hopefully you have power and you can get on here and we can see each other tomorrow. Bye.